Welcome to This Week in Crowder College, an in-depth look into how Crowder College students, faculty, and staff are working together so students soar to new heights, communities are impacted, and lives are changed. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho, specializing in workers' compensation, personal injury, Social Security disability, and more. Learn more online at neoshoattorney.com. Now here's this week's edition of This Week in Crowder College.
Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor, and welcome to another edition of This Week in Crowder College. Today I have on the program with me Joseph Beachner. He is a program director for the Educational Opportunity Center out at Crowder College, and he's going to be chatting with us today about the TRIO program. And so, hey, Joseph, thanks so much for joining us here on KNEO.
Yeah, Luke, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I guess maybe we should just start with what is TRIO exactly?
So TRIO is a federally funded grant program focused on helping students really navigate their path through their education and really helping them find their path into college or into a career tech program or directly into their career. But we're just a resource for students in Southwest Missouri kind of navigating that path. And TRIO's been around since the 60s, actually, and kind of exists all around the country, but we're blessed in Southwest Missouri to have several of these programs.
Yeah. So I guess I can imagine a lot of students show up at college, and even though they're in college and presumably pursuing some kind of career path, but they might be kind of directionless and might not be sure what the next steps are. And so they probably need to come talk to your office. Yeah.
And the TRIO program that I help manage is called the Educational Opportunity Center. And we're probably the broadest of all the programs. And our grant is written to help about 1,000 students a year. And we are housed out of Crowder College, but we help students all over Southwest Missouri. And so a lot of our students, once they meet with us, if we, meet them through Crowder, as they transfer on to other schools, they still call us for help. But what our group is kind of known for in the area is helping students and their families complete the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid.
Right.
And if you're thinking about going to college or going to a tech program or pursuing a tech program, you really want to fill this out every year, because by filling out the FAFSA, you can qualify for potentially qualify for what's called a Pell Grant. That's free money to go to school. Currently, you can qualify for $7,395 a year. So we'll sit down with you and your family and help you fill it out and kind of talk about the next steps from there. But yeah, I didn't have anybody really helping me navigate school. And when I actually went to the University of Arkansas, I ended up taking the max student loans out to go to school, and I graduated with over $100,000 in student debt, which was an incredible burden on me once I got into the real world and into the workforce. And so my goal and my team's goal is to really be a sounding board for students and to help them kind of jump through some of the hoops you have to go to school.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I remember when I went to college at Crowder 20 years ago, and we having to fill out that FAFSA, that is a chore. And so it's good that there's an office that'll help with that. And so it just trying it out, getting that FAFSA filled out, that's one of the first steps you want to take. And it doesn't cost you anything to do that, but you might as well try and just see how it can help you.
Yeah. And so that's kind of where we start. So when a student tells me that they want to go to school, before we even apply to the schools, we do the FAFSA first, because we want to see if you qualify for the Pell Grant. Or if you're pursuing the A+ scholarship through your high school, one of the requirements is to do the FAFSA.
Okay.
So we like to see kind of what funding you have to work with, and if we're going to need to supplement that with scholarship money, or if you do need to take out a student loan, kind of what that looks like. And so we kind of look at your budget first, and then from there we start identifying the schools that you would like to go to. And my team will help you fill out college applications and kind of do everything all the way up until you enroll in your classes. So I call our team, we're kind of like college and career coaches, just somebody in your corner helping you every step of the way.
Yeah, and so you have your offices there at Crowder, but you don't necessarily work for Crowder. Like you can service students who maybe they're not even going to college yet, but they're at high school age, maybe they're homeschooled and they're thinking about their next steps and looking toward the future. They should probably come talk to you. Yeah,
definitely. And that's another thing. Our program, we're not just focused on helping students that are, transitioning from high school to college. If you are at any point in your career and you want to go back to school, really our grant program is focused on helping adult learners. So wherever you are in your career, we would love to help you if you want to go back to school, or if you haven't completed your GED and you want to go back and take the GED high set test to get your high school diploma. We have funding that can actually help pay for some of that testing. And we've got a partnership with the Crowder AEL program and can help you enroll in like a boot camp program to really focus on getting ready for that test. And then once you pass that test, if you're wanting to go to college from there, we'll kind of help get you back into the pipeline of applying to school and doing your financial aid.
Okay, awesome. So a lot of opportunities for lots of different types of people if they come visit the TRIO offices or the Educational Opportunity Center, and you might get to talk with Joseph Beachner. That's who we've been talking to today. And so, hey, Joseph, thanks so much for all that information. If people want to get a hold of you or find out more, where would you send them?
Yeah, our office phone number is 417-455-5475. And we are in the office Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Our email is also eoc@crowder, which is crowder.edu. So eoc@crowder.edu. And we'd love to schedule an appointment and meet with you.
All right. Well, hey, Joseph, thanks again for your time, and I hope people will come check you guys out.
Thank you, Luke. Have a great one. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for listening to This Week in Crowder College. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho. You can listen to this broadcast again by going online to kneo.org or to crowder.edu. Tune in once again next week for another edition of This Week in Crowder College on KNEO 91.7 FM.